Hi, I'm Eric Miller. I am Chief Advisor and co-owner of Econologics Financial Advisors. And today I'm going to talk to you about a concern that I know a lot of practice owners have, at least when we're talking to them. And I think the primary concern always comes down to a fundamental question: do I have enough? And that question is of course, surrounded or based upon, do I have enough in assets, income, and resources that I am able to, if I choose to sell my practice or if I choose to go do something else, do I have enough? And that seems to be a question that we address a lot. So let me try to make it simple on you, because it is different for everybody, but I want to try to give you at least in some kind of a formula that you can follow that will tell you, do you have enough, and what do you need to build in value to be able to get to your number. So the first question I think really needs to be, how much in income do you want to have when you're ready to transition? And again, this number can be anything, but it is your desired income. How much desired income do you want to have? And maybe it's 20,000, maybe it's 25,000, maybe it's 30,000, maybe it's 50,000. But whatever the amount is, that number is so important, because it will tell you how much you need to create in assets, both outside of the practice and your practice and real estate value, that would allow you to convert all of that into an income stream that can pay for whatever your desired lifestyle would be. So let me give you an example of that. Let's take a number of 25,000. Let's say that you have, when you look at it, I need $25,000 a month in income. And that would be $300,000 a year of income. So based upon that number, I need $300,000 a year of income from all of my assets. So how much do I need in assets to be able to generate $300,000 a year? So the way that we usually figure this out is, let's take how much you would need at a 5% interest rate. Let's say your investments were able to at least get 5%. I know that seems like a high number, but I think that you can actually get that number. How much would you need in assets to generate $300,000 a year without having to touch the principal? Well, do the math. It'd be $6 million. $6 million at a 5% interest rate would be $300,000 a year of income. Okay? So now, the $6 million isn't just money that you're saving in your retirement accounts or your IRAs or your 401ks. That is a combination of those assets and what your practice would sell for whenever you would sell it, and then, of course, whatever your real estate income would be if you do own your real estate. So the desired amount is going to be a combination of all of your assets. And if anything, at least it gives you the right target based upon how much in income that you need. And that's the first place that we start when we're doing any planning, is that we ask the owner, how much in desired income do you want to have when you want to check out, when you want to transition, when you want to sell, how much in income do you need? And then we work backwards from there in figuring out how much in total assets that you need to create, both outside the practice in your personal investments and your practice and your real estate value. You combine those two numbers together, that is your number. So I think that's a simple way to put it. Do you have enough? Most people are drastically underestimating how much in assets that they do need. And I would say that, for most of you, you should be thinking about that $20 to $25 to $30 to $35,000 number. I know it seems like a big number, but when you factor in taxes, when you factor in, all the expenses that come with life, you want to make sure that you have a buffer in there, and that you're not underestimating, but you're overestimating how much you need to build in assets. And that gives you a target of how much you need to build your practice up to. And then more importantly, making sure that the practice is profitable enough that you can create other investments outside of the practice by taking practice profits and turning that into personal wealth.